your route, your path, your journey will not look the same as another person's. So it might have taken a person 10 years to get what you got in a shorter period of time.
Exactly.
But that doesn't discount the grind. Because although that person put that work and that 10 years there, you did the work prior to with everything else that we talked about leading up to this point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that right there is a testament and a perfect example of you cannot do something because someone else tried it and it didn't work out for them. For anyone that is doing the work, you're not lazy, you're waking up, you're making the sacrifice, you're doing all that stuff, but you're not seeing the result that you're looking for. I want to share this with you. Understand that everything that is happening is for a purpose. And there's certain things that you have to develop at the level that you're on right now. Because if we move too fast, we will reach a goal, but we can't keep it. So understand that this process, and I'm talking to me as well right now, this process is building something within you right now that's going to help you sustain your next level of success. Because if you don't learn this here and you go to that next level,
how are you going to do it?
How are you going to keep it? I don't want to help people become one-hit wonders, so to speak, in music terms. I'm not interested in talking about one-hit wonders. I'm interested in talking to artist development. I'm so much interested in longevity than I am in the one hit.
But you know, I mean, speaking on that though, like the A&R, I like the building people up to be a star. To now the music where you can do 5 million views on YouTube and become a star.
Right.
The difference is you got a lot of people that's back then that was developed. They don't own nothing.
Talk to them. Talk to them.
So you have a lot of people going the new route in a new way with the music by this, this new rap thing. It's working because a lot of them don't have deals. They're getting money from shows. They get money from YouTube. They get money from a ringtone. They get money from all these other sources. Tidal, you know what I'm saying? They own their own stuff. But for as in business-wise, I think how it's being ran now, it's better.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So the power of ownership is critical.
It's everything. Bro.
You can move a different way. All right, so before we move on from the music and talk about some other things that you're working on, what piece of advice would you give an artist that's looking to get into the game right now? Because this is the new music business. It looks different. What would you say? What would be some advice that you would give to a young emerging artist that right now that wants to get into this game? What would you say?
I would tell them to come in with an image that ain't nobody got. I would tell them to come in full throttle like they already got it. Use your social media. Use your social media because that's the key to get. I can reach 1 million people right now by this is my phone in 5 seconds. I can't reach 1 million people hand in hand.
Right.
So that was the gift of me switching from CDs to digital. Going digital. Make sure you put all your music on Apple Music. I don't give a damn if it's one little song in the hook. Put it on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, on all platforms, so the world can see it. And stay tuned into your Instagram, your YouTube page, because that's what's going to really, even Facebook. That's what's going to Twitter and TikTok, all the websites. Stay tuned into that. Like a lot of the young cats. And that's what they doing, you know what I'm saying? But they don't stay consistent because they give up because they might get 10 likes, like we was talking about earlier. They might get 5 likes, but I feel like you should just come in full throttle. Man, like all that glitz and glamour that you be seeing, all these artists have wearing CZs, and it's not even real because it's a facade, it's painted. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much, because some people might talk about some of my favorite artists. but anyway, long story short, what you're seeing is something that you can have real soon, if you follow the footsteps and just go in just with a bang, like go out there and get it. Make people see you.
Right.
Not stay out the way. I hate that. I'm staying out the way. I ain't man, I'm in the way.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
You gonna see me.
Yeah. And you brought up a great point with the phone, man, because I remember there was a time where Facebook and IG was never around, so the grind was a little bit different back then.
Harder.
Yeah, it was harder.
Way harder.
So now, and this is, I tell people this all the time, even myself, is what are your resources? There are so many resources right now that you can use to help you move forward, and you don't have to wait for it to be perfect.
Right.
What can you use right now? And I like to tell people that whatever it is that you need to move forward, you already have within.
Right.
You have the idea, you have the plan, you have the strategy, you have the capacity to go get the information, you have the capacity to have the imagination, you have the capacity to start executing and working.
Right.
This is the thing. Are you willing to put in the sweat equity to go mine, to dig those resources out of you? It's not going to just float to the top for you. You have to sit and be still for a second and mine and dig for those resources. Yeah. Because when you take the time to do that, you will figure it out, and before you know it, you will start moving forward. But if you're waiting on the perfect time, for the perfect opportunity, for the perfect situation, you're going to be waiting forever. And then the worst thing is somebody. Stop looking, thank you. Stop looking externally for your success.
Yeah.
This is your journey. This is an inner drive. No one's going to care more about what you're trying to do than you. Like you know what I mean? Right. So understanding that this is on you, and because this is on you, God has equipped you with everything that you need inside. You just have to have the patience and have the willingness to dig that out, go and get and go get it. You know what I mean?
Period.
That's good.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So we got the clothing line, we got music. Before we get to the movie, let's talk about these books you was telling me about, man.
Man, see, man, this is how, I ain't big religious, but I'm a big fan of the Lord Jesus Christ, let me say, man, because he always working in my life. You know what I'm saying? But the book situation, how I came up with it, man, was like, I got so many different sections of my life where what made me the man, what made me son of Barbara.
What's the title of it?
The Book of Bobby.
Okay.
Volume 1.
Okay.
The Book of Bobby, Bobby is my government, you know what I'm saying? I'm Bobby. I have a whole lot of sections in my life, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of sections in my life that, led up to me becoming to be son of Barbara. So I was like, man, I need to start. I was real personable. Like I'm personal. I don't want nobody to know nothing about me. I don't want none of these chicks to know my last name. It ain't that business. Right. That's how I used to be. But now that I'm, that I'm a little seasoned in the game and that I know how everything works, like you have to be like let the people know a little something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and write me a book, man. Yeah. And I'm gonna do three books. I'm doing volume 1 now. Okay. And I'm gonna release that in January. Okay. But the book is gonna talk about my real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them the sauce. That I had this grind from the beginning. Okay. That's gonna be a part of the book from the beginning, bro. Okay. I'm giving them every little section. But then not only that, in '98 I got shot up real bad. And
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I got shot up real bad. And how I got shot up was because I'm a very fashionable person. Right. I wasn't selling no drugs. I was still in school. Right. I got shot because I looked like I was selling drugs. Because I grew up in a neighborhood called Wilmore, okay, which was the super hood back in the day. A lot of crack, a lot of gunfire, a lot of prostitution. I was in the midst of all that. Got you. So growing up in that environment, yeah, and then growing up, that's a part of West Boulevard. People was always out hunting to rob people that got stuff. Right. Happened. I was being my homeboy. We was at the corner. It was November, actually like November 21st, the date this past. November 21st, and you know, they pulled up and robbed me and my friend and shot me up real bad. And you know, and I was only 16, gonna be 17.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, but then guess what? I had hoop dreams. I played basketball very, very, very well. I was like one of the #1 point guards, definitely in this city.
Okay. Okay.
But I had hoop dreams, and that sort of shortened it. So my hoop dreams had got cut in half. My legs wasn't operating right, so they, you know, I was just like, man. Then '99, my grandma got sick, so I started getting uninterested in school. I started making bad grades in school, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And then I was like, well, you know what? I gotta go ahead and try to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I went to CP, so I could graduate with my class. So I went to CP and got everything that I needed and made it happen. Yeah. But the fashion, man, and the hustle is something that's been a part of my life all my life. Okay. So I'm gonna explain that in the book, you know what I'm saying? And people gonna be able to relate to this. Yeah. Like I'm gonna have some deep stuff in there that people where we go. I used to go on the other side of town where they stayed at, and where it was like the gangs and stuff like Mustang gang and stuff like that. They made the Discovery Channel for being so hard, so big in the era academic. Wow. So like it's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna cover in this book, man. That's gonna like touch some people because they're gonna be like, man, that's real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I'm gonna give them the truth. I ain't gonna give them nothing that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them straight facts. So that's why I'm calling this the Book of Bobby, because everybody know Bobby, little Bobby from Wilmore. Right. I done been all over Charlotte, so I'm gonna give a little piece of everything. Man, you know you gotta let me know when that drops. Man, even just listening to what's in it. It's gonna be deep because the thing is, bro, like where I'm from, and everybody know, it was very rare for a person to end up how I am. That's what I was gonna say, but keep talking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How did you? So how? That's a great thing because, you know, the cliche is product of my environment, right? And you tend to adapt to whatever your environment is. You know what I mean? Yeah. How did you stay true to the mindset of the entrepreneurial grind? Because it is almost like you did away with the consumer mindset, and you adapted to the ownership type mindset. Yeah, man. How did you get out? Listen, man. I done tried to sell the drug card. I tried to. Just, you know, doing all kind of foolish stuff in the streets to try to get that money, you know what I'm saying, get that guap or whatever. But it was like, when it was the drugs, when I tried to go sell some cocaine or whatever it was, and this how deep the book gonna go. Like I did it, everybody know, but it was so uncomfortable to me. Like I never got in trouble or nothing. God knock on wood for that. But like, it was like another feeling that I wasn't feeling. Like something that I wanted to continue. Woo, another feeling that you weren't feeling. That's good. So it was like, nah, that ain't the real money, man. Like that money quick, boom, boom, boom. $4,000-$5,000 real fast, boom. But that $4,000-$5,000 leaves so fast. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When you selling drugs. So guess what? I say, you know what, man? Forget it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and work, and I'm gonna go to college. Yeah. So I work in and out jobs. I was waiting tables. That's one of my favorite jobs, man. I took my hand to the man like I used to make like $200 a night in tips, because I am now. Yes. It all goes back to it. Yes. We talked about being excellent in everything. So where Bobby at? Yeah. When every time somebody comes out, where Bobby at? Where that dude at? Where that funny dude at? Man, where that little short dude at, man? Yeah. He got that funny as hell, man. I'm winning away. Yeah. It became to where like, damn, they ain't want to work with me. Wow. Like, cause they know, oh, I need him. Tables are all lined up. Right. But anyway, I went to ECPI. Okay. For my nursing. Yeah. And I was working at IHOP at the same time, and McDonald's. Okay. So everything, you know, was doing good, you know what I'm saying? And still like pulling to the game a little bit, you know, a little dab here, a little dab here. Right. And then it was like, boom, okay, finished school, got a job at CMC. Okay. That changed my life. Woo! How'd that change your life? It changed my life because I seen $1,000 check in 1 week. Okay. and you know, back in early 2000, $1,000 check working, that's excellent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's excellent right now.
That's excellent right now. So I'm working at my position. I made $1,000. I was like, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm working. But then it still was like interruptions. The interruptions was, you know, I have my first child in 2001.
Okay.
My daughter. And you know, I'm having drama with you know, the mama and all that. So I had a lot of interruption, and then I just started being sort of like, I don't know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this nursing thing right now.
Right.
I need something else. So the $1,000 went out the door, and then it's like I'm back to the game again. So it was like a fluctuation and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, then I got introduced to the home care.
Okay.
That's another change of life situation.
Yeah.
So it pulled me all the way in.
Yeah.
Healthcare pulled me all the way in. You know what I'm saying? To make me like, okay, nah, you ain't. Man, God said I got something else better for you, better than that.
Right.
And you ain't got to worry about looking over your back and doing all that. So the book will cover like my emotion, how I'm jugging and back and forth, and then like, man, I ain't never had to go to jail.
Yeah.
I ain't never been in trouble.
Yeah.
And see that's how he spared me. He spared me like that.
Yeah.
He say, this is a good one. Not that you ain't good, but he say, this is a good one. I'm gonna spam because I know he dealing with something that he wanna be something, but he just ain't, he don't see what I got planned for him. I already laid it down. You done went to school, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do with that.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm gonna show you something else on another side of it. And he did.
So let me ask you this real quick. Do you think that, because what you're doing takes courage, to go out there every single day, hand out your flyers, and build a fan base, that takes courage. Do you think that the fact that God saved and spared your life in numerous situations, do you think that what anchored you into the faith that you operate out of right now?
I started not caring about the money. And once I and that comes with the past tense of like maybe 4 years ago. I mean, like a couple years ago when I switched to digital.
Okay.
I stopped caring. I was so busy on, I need that money, man. I need to go and get the money for this so I can pay for this, so I can pay for the next copies and see.
Right.
When I stopped caring about the money and started just passing out the flyer, go download my music. Don't know when they're gonna do it. Don't know nothing.
Right.
When I stopped caring about the money, other stuff just bigger than life started happening. Because I stopped caring about that dollar.
Right.
The dollar ain't nothing.
Right.
Compared to what's gonna happen if you stick to the strip.
Yeah.
I stuck to the strip. I start passing out the flyers, getting information, getting my followers up a little bit more naturally, meeting people. Man, listen, guess what? I done made more money this year than I done made in the whole past 5 years. I was in regular rotation for a whole year, bro. Last year.
Wow.
I got into a movie without auditioning, going to no acting classes.
Yeah. I
got my music online. I got everything popping. Like a major movie star, bro.
You building an empire, man.
Building an empire.
So you mentioned the movies. So let's get into it. First day out.
First day out.
So before we get into what the movie's about, how did you get that opportunity?
Well, man, shout out to my boy 3. His name numero 3. He go by Too Sweet. That's one of the first people in our city of Charlotte, North Carolina, to get a deal. Where he got a deal with Russell Simmons back in the 2007, something like that.
Okay.
But anyway, long story short, you know me, I go to his shop. He got a clothing line called For Life.
Okay.
I go shop and I have merchandise. He'll be like, boy, what you got out there in the trunk, man? I know you got something out there, and I have my men. So he's like, man, let me get hat and shirt. And he'll, represent for me, and I buy some of his merchandise. So we always known each other. We always gave each other respect because he always stayed fly. I always stayed fly. So we always compliment each other in passing.
Yeah.
But as now we done got a little closer, and just the energy, like the people that I'm building a relationship with now is like different. You know what I'm saying? So
levels.
Yeah. So how it happened was, he was like, man, I'm about to be in this movie called First Day Out, man. I think you would be good to be in there, man. So it was like, he threw the ball, He called the dude on the spot. yo, I got this dude, he'd be good, man. He was like, I'll check him out, see what is Instagram. So the dude watched me for about a month and a half on Instagram.
Okay.
And he was like, dude, he say, man, he'd be good for this character. One of the main characters. Not no feature, not no.
With no acting classes, you didn't even go after this opportunity. It came to you.
It came to me. So I was like, man, what's going on? Like he for real, man? We're like, yeah, man. Been watching you for a little minute now. He said, I like your energy. He say you consistent, and he say you funny as shit, man. He say I don't think you know what you got on that acting end. I say, well, man, show me then. Let me do what it do, man. We had a 400 script page movie, bro.
Wow.
So I had to remember, I'm on every page.
Wow, so you had lines throughout the whole movie.
So I had to wear the same outfit for 14 days.
Wow.
So you know that was hard for me.
Yeah.
So, but I took myself completely out of, I'm not Son of Barbara right now, I'm not Bobby right now. I'm my character.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was like, whoa, like, it's amazing because it made me go back to like how these people are making movies for a year.
Right.
How they have to get into a character, lose weight, gain weight, get muscles or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, it's so different, bro. But the thing is now that we done got through the movie, now it's a weight process. Everything getting edited and everything like that.
Yeah.
But back to what you was asking me, man, he was like, look, bro, you very talented. He was like, dude, you gonna pop in this movie.
Right.
Oh shit! So doing all out the scenes through the 14 days, they were like, "Well, you natural." A whole bunch of people that's already Hollywood, like, you a comedian, right? I'm like, no, I'm an artist. I just, you know what I'm saying? This your first time acting? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I can't believe it. Natural. So I'm building a relationship. I was putting in the room with all these millionaires, no training, no like schooling or nothing with this. This off of pure talent. And everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you got something, man. You don't know what you got. I was like, yeah, I know what I got because y'all telling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say, now that I'm getting through this and everything, and like now it's like up there, bro. Tyler Perry, bro. Real talk, bro. Because the thing is, how I'm reading my lines and how I'm becoming this, I became this person in the movie. Everybody else wasn't. They were like, man, I don't remember. And they've been doing it for years. But they were like, dang, you remember that line?
So it goes back to what we were saying earlier. What's for you is for you. And your route, your path, your journey will not look the same as another person's. So it might have taken a person 10 years to get what you got in a shorter period of time.
Exactly.
But that doesn't discount the grind. Because although that person put that work and that 10 years there, you did the work prior to with everything else that we talked about leading up to this point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that right there is a testament and a perfect example of you cannot do something because someone else tried it and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that's going to be the result for you.
You cannot not do it, man. Like, it's going to happen for you. But at the end of the day, when you stay solid and you stay goddamn on keeping your head up, man, that sunshine, you going to bloom and they're going to see it through your skin color. They're going to see it through your eyes. You're going to look different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, everything changes. Like, damn, boy, you doing good, ain't you?
Yeah.
Boy, you look good, but the energy different.
Yeah.
But they used to you saying, damn, bro, fucked up, man. They love that.
Right.
But when you got that energy up there, like, yo, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Now, what's up, my nigga?
Right.
When you change your energy and certain different people come to you a different kind of way.
Yes. That energy, what you put out is going to come back to you, man.
So that's what was all in this whole thing, like, building these relationships. They respected me as, like, yo, you've been in Hollywood for 10 years.
Right.
But it's how I'm coming to them. I ain't coming to them like, oh my God, bro, I'm coming to them like, man, what's up, young lady, what's going on, my brother?
Right.
Look, let's do some business, let's do a skit, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like big, bro, like, it's real big.
Listen, I hope you all are getting something from this. We listen, We've talked about willingness. We talked about belief. We talked about being consistent. We talked about walking your own path and not letting another person determine where you go. We talked about the mindset of a warrior, man. Well, listen, man, I want to stop and I want to give you your roses while you're still alive, man.
Love, bro.
Let you know that I'm proud of you, man. I reached out and you, within your humbleness, man, you hit me right back and was like, yeah, whatever, let's sit down and do the interview. I appreciate your time, man. I understand time is money. You are doing some inspiring things. I'm keeping track of you. I'm in your corner. I'm rooting for you, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
The knowledge and the wisdom that you just shared with the community, guys, I hope you guys are paying attention. And I want to leave you with this final note right here, guys. There is enough room in this world for all of us.
Yes, it is.
We all can have our own community. We all can have a group of people that are highly interested in what we do. So continue to work, continue to put out your content, serve the people that are willing to listen to you, grind, be consistent, give it your all, and you'll get there. Thank you so much for being part of the first episode of Building Blocks. Cannot wait to see you on episode 2.
Yes, sir. Love is love, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.